Friends, today I'd like to discuss with you the theft of the money from the Sri Ram Mandir temple in the Ayodhya. Even some claim even the rings and the gold were also stolen by the workers, those who were working within the temples. This is the much more debatable political issue. Number of the media institutions are taking much more interest. The government of Uttar Pradesh and its CM Yogi Ji has started one special investigation team of the three senior members, and asked them to report on this issue, how it was stolen, who were the responsible, and how to manage all these things. Today he also visited Ayodhya and told to their voters, supporters and others that government is taking much more interest. We are committed to find out the culprit within the 15 days and punish them. He said, whosoever, big and small, they will not be spared, they will be the punished. And he will maintain that sanctity of the temple and the faith of the Hindu and Sanatan community within their Sri Ram and the system of the worship. He also said that we have to take a very positive attitude towards it. If someone have the information, documents and all that, they can provide that to the SIT so that they will work fastly on this issue and nobody can be spared. And the systematic is the problem is how it happens. The temple is the Sri Ram, the temple is the Ramlala temple under the Government of India. Government of India has formulated the trust and the act rules for it, how to implement it, how to construct it. There are 15 members committee and they are looking after it. And yesterday the chairman of that committee's construction committee, Nipen Misra, who was also the cabinet secretary of UP, PM secretary and was a very well experienced officer, he said that money was stolen from there is evidence of that, and government is looking after it, and government also take interest in formulating the rule so that in future this type of things not happens. He also claimed that running the administration of the temple like that of the small districts. He was in that committee which formed the rule and constructed the temple. The thing is that, matter of fact is that, why not he has taken that cognizance of that fact when the rules was formulated, when the temple was inaugurated by our Prime Minister and Sanchalak Mohan Bhagwat. If that was implemented very clearly, then this type of things not happens. He also said those who are responsible for the countings, they have taken the money. Because he said that per the rule of the temple, the trust, those who are going to the counting the money, they will wear the shirts and without any pocket. When they enter the temple and come outside from that, after the counting rooms, they must be checked whether they have taken the money or not. It was not taken. In the Arthashastra, Kautil has written that if some fish is in the pond and fish drinks the water, nobody know who drank that and where went the water. So that happens also with the same circumstance in the temple. Those who are responsible for the money, for the counting of that, deposit in the bank official who are responsible for that, they had not taken interest. Even they might have taken in that. A number of people are blamed for that. Some people blame the Champat Raji, though was very senior old person, very nice people, gentleman, and living a very simple life. I have opportunity to meet him in Rajasthan. Some blame that he was not able to give the good administration. Some blame them to Tunu Yadav, who was looking after that temple. He was earlier the driver of the Champat Raji. Some blame Anil Misra, some people became the Gopal Rao and others. Their blame game is there. But still the government, they say, officials have not established the fact who is responsible for that. Near about 15 people were interrogated by SIT and they are further inquiring. Today's news that even the Padka and the silver bricks were also stolen by the these peoples, those who are looking after that, and like that, number of things have been stolen by that peoples, and the government is looking to find out who are responsible that and how they will be taken into the custody or they will be punished for that. One thing that is important, number of people are asking, why not government, when it come to know about this in the last fortnight, why not they register the FIR in the police? So it is said that these trustee people were talking with them, asking them to return the money so that they will be safe, even the reputation will be, temple will be safe. But nobody has taken that nobody has taken the blame that they have stolen it and nobody has returned that. Ultimately, Champat Raji informed the PM and CM and that the SIT has been constituted to investigate, find out. On the very basis of the primary report of that SIT, the government might have been registered the FIR because the FIR needs some name of that, some particular name. Even it can be registered for the unknown person also. But if some of the primary report is there, it will be easier to find out. Even the case will be strong and find out the person who are responsible for that. So that will also happen. One thing that is important, that politics is within that. BJP rise to the power on the name of Sri Rama Ram Temple, Babri Masjid, Babri Masjid destroyed by the Baki of the Babur army, and how they have now the people have fight for that for last 500 years, and how the Babri Masjid was destroyed, and of the verdict of the Supreme Court, the government of that's taken interest in that. Modi ji and Sar Sanchalak taken interest in that. Yogi ji taken interest in that. Under their supervision, the construction of the temple started in 2020, and before the Lok Sabha elections, it was completed, inaugurated by the Prime Minister and Mohan Bhagwat ji. It has got much more enthusiasm of the people. Number of people, thousands and thousands of people out of India and abroad, they are starting coming to the Ayodhya, the Sri Ram Lala, darshan of the Ram Lala temple. Ayodhya town also have the good new look road, railway stations, hotels, and dharmshalas. Number of new construction started in the Ayodhya. So it has the beautified the Ayodhya, and the Ram temple is also there. Even the Sarayu belt is also clean, and it has the good construction. So though that means earlier not any government taken interest in the Ayodhya. Even the railway station was very simple. Even number of trains, those who are passing through the Ayodhya, there were no stoppage. It was very difficult to reach there. And it was in the district of the Faizabad, and there was a simple station. But government of India and Yogi ji and others taken interest in the development of Ayodhya, and much more work done there. Even after that, in the last parliamentary election, BJP was defeated in the Faizabad Lok Sabha constituency. Ayodhya is one of the assembly segment of that. In Ayodhya, the only 58,000 voters, they voted for that BJP. But the opposition party is blaming the BJP after the construction temple and that on the name of the Sri Ram temple slogans, they were not able to even win the Ayodhya. But that was not question. It was the only part of the Faizabad constituency. That area has a all of the social composition, different compositions, and BJP candidate was not. Even the result was UP not good, and BJP lost a number of the parliamentary constituencies, and Samajwadi won 37 parliamentary constituencies. On the victory of the Lok Sabha elections, Samajwadi party is very enthusiastic to get back to the power. And so Samajwadi leaders are blaming now to the BJP and claiming that there is RSS BJP people, they have stolen the money of the Sri Ram temple, and they have the Chamta Chor. Earlier, the Rahul Gandhi was telling the government was a note chori, note bandi, blaming that, even the vote chor, and blaming others. Now they have started that, the Chanda chor. So, but Hindus, Sanatan community, they are conscious, very know that. It is, they when lots of money they have devoted and given to the temple, they think that it is given to the God, Sri Ram, Lord Ram, and that know the people now. In the temples earlier there was only the priest, pujari and sevadars, they were enjoying the money. And now in the number of the temples in India, big temples, the committee is looking after that. In some state there are also the Devasthan Vibhag, temple departments, those they are maintaining that, collecting the money, even the government as well officers appointed there to collect the money and keep it in the bank on that. So that may be also the when the new law will be formulated, so it will be done in the Ayodhya also, and government of the India and UP government will take all the precautions measures to save the name integrity of the temple and people's faith in the Ram Lala. So nobody blame that the pujari and that sevadars, they are the thief and they are taking the money. It was earlier even in the ancient times that in the temple money, mosque money, church and others, the people, those who are serving there, they are continuously stealing from that money. So it has number of the illegal things happens in all these religious places, irrespective of the religious activity also, irrespective of the peoples have faith in that religion, but some type of unwanted things happen there. That is also in the similar time also. If the people are correct, whatsoever they have, they will get money. Even now that nobody can get that anything done without the money. Bribery is there, bhashtacharya is there in all aspects, not only in India, in all aspects. Modi ji tried to control that, but when the corruption is within the society, they have the lust for the money and power, then it is only the God can save it that. And hard rule required to save that, hard rule required to protect them, hard rule required to punish them. If they get the punishments, they will not go. Number of people who are not try to do the mischief, so that the government they will get the heavy punishment. But that is not there. That is why sometimes the people are taking law in hand and very freely they are stealing money, doing the robbery and the cheating. All type of crime is there. So it requires the government's courage to control it. It is similar in the case of the temple also. If the government take the hard, give the hard punishment to the culprit, it will be good for the society. If the Samajwadi and Congress party thinking on the name of the Chanda Chor and others, they will divide the Hindu communities, that will not happen. Those people voted for the BJP and other on the name of the Sri Rama, they are also now with them. They claim those who had brought the Sri Ram temple, Ram to the Ayodhya, built the Ram temple there, and they are within their heart, they will be given voting for the BJP again. And in the next assembly election, early 2070, so they will not be able to harm the BJP and Yogi ji. Only BJP can have to give the new narratives, ask their people upon vote, their supporters to be active and support the government and position and make it clear. Even some of the BJP leaders and the BSP leaders are blaming the government. Sometimes they blame that to the Champat Rai ji and others. So they will not play in the hand of the opposition leader, but play to save the image of Sri Rama and the government, so that they will not be able to do mischief with the mispropaganda for the government. And the Samajwadi Party is only trying to counter violence that in the Gomti river front they had 1,500 crores rupees they have taken to drown the money, but work was not completed. And Yogi Ji started investigation into 2017, and that is under the investigation. So they wanted to counter violence that if sometime they had stolen the money from the Gomti river front, now they will claim that they have the temple, taken the money from the temple, stolen the money from temples, but it cannot mobilize the voters against the BJP, and the strong supporter and Sanatani will remain with the BJP and Yogi. Thank you, friends.